the CT exclusive, the most hated, underrated platform. Let's
No
get it.
sugarcoat gang, baby. Truth Hurts Academy.
Success comes from envy. And it's like somebody said to me the other day, they said it's two people that everybody watching right now. It's 50 Cent Stars with Power on all his shows and Hassan Campbell. And I was like, wow, that's deep.
Mm-hmm.
That's deep. And, you know, regardless of what anybody say, my numbers have been consistent, you know, to the point like I've been coming with heavy numbers consistently every video, you know, and it's you know, I guess it's what you call the gift of the curse.
Hate it or love it. How 50 said, hate it or love it. The underdog is on top. Nigga, I'm the king of I'm the king of New York, and I'm running this whole internet shit, whether you like it or love it. It is what it is. Bring pun back. Bitch, hold that. Bitch, hold that. Bitch, hold that. Ain't nobody gonna say what I say. Oh, you don't feel the energy? Remy, where's the picture with you and Pun's son? Because I see pictures with motherfucking, with Fat Joe and Pat Poose after Fat Joe bragged about beating Pat Poose up. You got rocking with Hassan Campbell, rocking with DJ Academics. Make sure y'all tuned in to Spotify and don't get your snap box rocked. Hit them in your head. Understand something about these rappers, right? A lot of these rappers, when you see them on TV, when you see them on the gram, when you see them on a video, rolling dice in the hood, this is the image that they want you to see. Instead of showing you the image.
Niggas giving me makeup and doing my nails at the same. Look at my shirt. I'm a model for real.
With Five Guard, right? And I'm laughing because somebody was like, "Yo, Haas, you said on Gully TV how the brother got damn near 70,000 views within the last 3 videos, but his subscribers still stuck at 5,000." So people are actually coming to be nosy, but they're not subscribing to you. So right after that, he turned his subscribers off. For me, seeing my subscribers grow, whether it slow down or it's speeding up, that's a good feeling for the people to watch because they'll tell you, I subscribed to you when you had X amount of subscribers. But when you turn that off, it's like that's a sense of insecurity.
Now with Five God, right? Did you know him as Giacana, or did you not know him at all? Like, you didn't know him like that, or did you know him back?
Let me ask you a question. Did you know him as either or before me?
To be honest, when I did the interview, I knew him because of you. I knew him because of you, because that's why I did the interview with him. So you're right. Like and the Giacana came up and he had the thing with the something like that. So I don't know. I didn't know him. I knew him at Five God.
So it's safe to say that you didn't even know him at all. Nobody knew him. So for me, the answer is I didn't know him from a hole in the wall. You know what I mean? Whoever I was that he saw, nothing has changed. I am the same exact person that I've been. You know what I mean? That everybody's seen me as. I'm the same. My message is the same. After Five Guard, niggas gonna pay me.
You right.
They want my attention. Right. They want me to do anything. They gotta pay me because the bottom line to it is, if niggas get funny and they want to diss me, nigga, you gonna pay me for that diss. Like you've been rocking with me for a while, so to set you free. Some people can take constructive criticism. Some people can't. My whole thing is that no matter what it is, the truth has to come out. Now, when you sit up there and you say to a neighborhood full of dudes that, yo, your drug dealing is destroying the community, of course it's going to be offensive because this is how they get money. This is how they impress females. This is how they impress dudes at the club. So now when you telling dudes that, yo, nah, this is not working no more, they're not going to like that. When you telling a female that you've been out to the club 6 days out of a 7-day week and you got kids at home, step your parenting up, it's going to be offensive. There's no nice way of saying that because now you got to understand people don't like when you see through them, when you see their faults. when you watch and you see somebody's fault, you become their enemy. For a person that don't want to change, now you a threat to their character. And who are you to judge?
Right.
It's like, for example, with them saying that FBG Duck mother is talking about suing me. And my whole thing is, if you're going to sue me because I said that at one point in time that if I was her son's father and I came home from jail and my child, all 5 kids dead, I would want to kill her too. That's hypothetically speaking, but who wouldn't? When all of you out of 10 kids, you got 5 dead kids. So you telling me I can't have an opinion? So you want to sue me because I feel like you an unfit mother? Well, sue me. Because the reality of it is, if you got 5 kids that died out of 10, the way her kids died, they didn't die from leukemia or the bubonic black plague or HIV. They died horrific deaths that could have been prevented. So me being a father, of course, I'm going to sit back and look at a situation like that that's a high-profile case or cases and say, yo, I'm a pass judgment. Anybody would. It's normal. On top of the fact that in the hood, you have the problem and you have the solution. Mothers like that, like her, is the problem.
All right, but what about, okay, they talk about the hallway. You in the hallway. You talk about don't be in the hallway.
No, hold up. I never said, never ever said I was never going back to my community. I never said that. But see, here's the problem, right? I'm going to tell you what the problem is. It's jealousy. When you see a man of my caliber, oh, he's always on the couch. He's always on the couch. So me being home with my kids is being challenged. My integrity as a man for being a father and always being home is on trial. But when I go outside once or twice, and I'm actually in the hood that they tell you that I can't go to, and then you start seeing I'm in the hood with legendary dudes in different hoods, it's like, oh, he's a hypocrite. No, what it is you niggas is sick because you painting a picture of me being a punk, or I can't come outside, and then when I come outside, it makes you look like a liar. So now you have to come with the J. Edgar Hoover tactics, because these are J. Edgar Hoover FBI tactics to try to break my character. Everybody has to go outside. Everybody who came from the hood has family in the hood. So when you go back to visit your loved ones, it makes you a hypocrite. If I didn't, I'd be a sellout.
Right, either or. Mm-hmm.
And the caliber of dudes that you see me with supersede the caliber of dudes you see on YouTube trying to make YouTube careers.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? These dudes, they sit up there and they hype themselves up to be more than what they are. Me right now, I'm a YouTuber. I'm the big YouTuber. And I'm so big of a YouTuber that dudes that feel like they above me as far as physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, all keep coming back to my name, my title. I try my best not to talk about dudes that I feel like is beneath me. The only reason why I speak about Five Guard because I had love for the dude. And there's a lesson that I'm going down, I'm a fall off or whatever. Listen, at some point in time, a young boy becomes an old man, and the old man goes to the grave. That's the course of life. But in my time, I'm great. I'm what God allowed me to be, greatness. I won't say I'm the greatest because that's an attribute that only God can say, but I'm the greatest at what I do. In my field of me being myself. I'm great at me being myself. And that's it. Bottom line to that, I could put a furthermore, as far as like with these cats or whatever the case may be, like for example, 050, the movement, China Birmingham, like the movement ain't moving.
Yeah,
ever since I detached myself, the movement ain't moving. They had a spark.
Because to be honest, you know what I'm saying? Like I know motherfuckers.
I put niggas on the map.
Yeah, like niggas was in your DM, including me. Like I don't know, nigga. And then I thought this was he was the China from Connecticut because I thought that's what you said. So I'm looking interested, and that's not even the real China. It was just like, damn, like that whole situation was just like, damn, I'm confused, you know. But people make money like off of, they make money off of using your name, and they probably put your name in the dirt. So that's why I want to do this interview, so I can ask the questions that they be saying, because, I have the opportunity. You giving me the opportunity. You get what I'm saying, to ask these questions. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, without no problem. So, all right. So it go to the kids, right? Okay. And what about the drill? You go hard on the drill. You went hard on the drill. You had a chapter where you was going hard on the drill, all of that. Like, do you feel bad about, like, did you know that was his child? Or, did you know that was his child?
Problem. I didn't know that was his son, but we got a problem. That dude was making videos disrespecting me on Sinetta's platform and everybody else's platform. I didn't even know who he was.
Okay. I don't know. I never watched.
You better stop talking about sex, money, murder. You can't tell me not to talk about my life and my experience that I had with them. A lot of these dudes kill me because they act like they ran with Pete and they didn't. A lot of these dudes that be sitting up there talking about sex, money, murder, the original sex, money, murder, they didn't know them niggas. I did. So that's my whole thing. My big homie that raised me in the street, I knew him personally. These niggas be sitting up there claiming big homies that they don't know. And they're going to tell me what I couldn't talk about.
You didn't mean, when you said what you said, you didn't know that was his son. That's
Listen,
just like, you didn't point the nigga out and say, I'm going to this. You didn't know that was his son.
What I'm saying is, I don't give a fuck if it's his son or not. What I'm saying is, bottom line to it is, you seen that little nigga drilling on the internet, and you know death comes with drill. So if you didn't go out there to go get your son, shame on you, nigga. If your baby mama didn't go out there to go get your son, shame on her. Fathers always pop up at the funeral. You always stay in the suit with the tears. But before it got to that, you could see, with watching the videos of that young man, may he rest in peace, you could see that was the path that he was going. If the truth hurts,
it's not really, is it his fault? Because, like you said, like when your kids get older and they certain ages, as a parent, it's nothing you could do about what choices they made. Like, what if he said did not do that, but he still did it? You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not your choice. Like, you can't control a child that's already been out there, right? Or am I wrong?
Well, I tell you what, that's why I got to get away from the black community, because nobody's responsible for their little bastards, and your little bastards might kill me and my children. So let me just separate myself. See how that? Because ain't nobody gonna claim responsibility for these little niggas in the street. It's always going to be excused. Well, it ain't my response. No, the failure of a child falls on the parents.
Right.
If your child is a failure, the parents is a failure. You failed your children. I don't care who you are, even if it's me. If my child turned out to be whatever against what I taught him, I failed as a parent.
So do you think that about your son? Because of the situation? Because that's what people try to, like, they try to compare the situation. Like, you have
all right, so hold up. So my whole thing is like, where is my son? What is my son doing? Is he going to college? Is he working? You see what I'm saying? Nobody knows anything about my son. Why would I feel like I failed my son if my son is a productive human being? Right now, my son is not in jail. Okay. My son ain't making songs about killing nobody's child. So it's like, okay, where is this trial coming from for my child and how I felt where's my child a failure? My child is doing better than these niggas' children. But because he's gay, they'll put my child on trial, but they won't put the LGBTQ community on trial. See how that work?
Okay.
So it doesn't even make any sense. It's like, okay, if he decides that he want to be gay, that's his business. Okay. There's a lot of people that's deciding to be gay and they have nothing to say about them. Why is my child being singled out? Because you have to find flaws in a strong black man who's winning. So you have to try to break a nigga down who's running circles around you. I'm not running around looking for none of these niggas' kids and want to see nothing about their kids. I don't even think about these niggas' kids. Why are they thinking about mine? Because that's weak nigga tactics. My son is a grown man. Whatever he do at this point in time, he creeping up on 30, 27, 28 years old. Why is he the topic? Whatever he does at this point in time, he's a full grown man. It's his business. So as far as putting my son on trial, or putting me on trial, my son is doing good in this world. He has his own place. He's paying his own bills. So as far as failing him, I don't care how good of a parent you are. If there's something in the water that they don't put to make your kid want to be a little twinkle toes and taste the rainbow and shit like that, there's nothing you can do about it. I ain't even trying to figure that shit out. That's not my route. Even though they try to turn me into that, that's not my route. I don't care. Well, I personally think that's the stupidest question on this earth. If for anybody that's been following me the last 5 years, when you see me on social media, and the whole time I've been on the daily news, I got plaques on my wall for actually fighting against pedophilia. You telling me to find somebody and do what? To kill somebody? I don't want him dead. I'm not looking to kill him. I exposed them so they can save their children. You see what I'm saying? But that's a tactic to take away from who I am as a man. I'm fighting my greatest battle. I had to go against my own family to expose this man, my whole community to expose this man. And instead of grown men saying, yo, we're going to stand side by side with you, they asking me, well, how come I don't do this and how come I don't do that against a whole army by myself? So, you know,
but that's how people probably feel about, you know, the drill. That's a whole army. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole army. Like, that's hard to do. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just crazy shit. So the big
no, they can't. That's bullshit. It's bullshit. Because the reality of it is that's absolute bullshit. Drill only, it boils down to just making a decision of whether we're going to do right or wrong. Just like with pedophilia, whether you're going to do right or wrong. I fought my battle. I went as far as I wanted to do with my battle. I dismantled a whole nation of brothers where more than half the family left that community. So I reached my goals as far as getting the message out about child molestation and about that man. What the people do with it is their business. You can't tell me how to fight my fight. I fought as far as I'm willing to go. There's an open case right now. If it comes a time for me to go to court to deal with this man, I will deal with him. If the witness or rather the complainant don't show up and the case get thrown out because Africa Bambaataa is hiding, I tried to fight my fight as far as going to court. They couldn't find him. I was advised by lawyers that if he doesn't show up to court because he hasn't been served, the case is going to be thrown out. So it's like, okay, what's the point? On top of the fact that I wasn't looking to sue him. I'm not looking to kill him. If they want him dead, they could go kill that senior citizen themselves.
The CT exclusive, the most hated, underrated platform. Let's get it.
No sugarcoat gang, baby. Truth Hurts Academy.